Alright folks, welcome back to Farming Simulator 19. My name is Drake. I am the Farming Aviator. We are in early spring, getting towards the end of the day here. We've been working on some equipment, getting stuff ready to start cultivating and plowing tomorrow. So we got a couple things left to do. Let's get to it. Alright, so I'm in the 8345R, just because we're going to move the planter around and stuff. We got a liquid fertilizer tank for it. And so we're going to pull this over to the shop and get it put on. Let me hook this up here. Make sure everything looks good. Alright, still has some corn seed in here, which is fine, because that's what we'll be planting. All we got is corn planting in the spring here, and once those other fields are good to go, ready to harvest, I mean. I'm talking about the winter wheat and canola. Once we harvest those, then we'll be planting some other crops in there. I think just soybeans in both of those. But we'll have to double check that. Let's back this up here. Go. We'll get this tank put on. Alright, welcome back. So we got this tank mounted on there. This is a liquid fertilizer tank. So it'll deliver a little bit of fertilizer along as this thing seeds. I decided to add this on just this year, see how it works, and see if that helps the planting process and these crops. So we're gonna park this thing back in the other shop, put the 8345 away, and we're gonna hop in the 9570 RT and pull out the cultivator. Alright, so we grabbed the 9570 and drove it down there to grab the field cultivator. Number one, because we are going to be cultivating tomorrow morning first thing to prepare for the corn planting. Second thing is we got to replace some of these spikes of the shovels on the front here. So I'm going to unfold this. I'll just make it easier to get at those. And we got about 10 of them to replace. I was looking at them yesterday and saw that they're all worn out, and that we had to replace a bunch of them. So, and when I talk about the spikes or the shovels, I'm talking about these right here. So these are really good at kind of turning over the soil, getting underneath, and flipping that soil over, burying some of the leftover stalks and stuff left over from harvest. So I'm gonna get this done, and we'll see you tomorrow morning. Alright folks, welcome back and good morning. It is the next day. We are out here in the field already, super early. Got out here about 6 a.m. Just because I wanted to get a head start, get in this field and get everything going. I want to try and get all of the cultivating and all that preparation ready for seeding. So we might be able to start tomorrow. Might be another day yet before we can. But I want to be ready, so we'll see here. See, watch our edge here. Yeah, we're gonna miss that power line. That's the only bad part about this field is the power lines going through. Gotta really watch out for that. So yeah, we're out here in the 9570 RT. We got the 65-foot field cultivator here. This thing is nice that it's so wide. Takes quite a bit of power to pull though. That's why we got the 9570 and why we purchased this originally versus a smaller tractor. Our seeder air cart didn't really need this much horsepower. As you saw, we used the Challenger most of last year, and that one was only 517 horse. This one's 628, but it's just nice having this one to pull the cultivator and digger and stuff. So yeah, that's the reason why we spent the money on this. So you can see our money has gone down a little bit. Last episode we showed you the upgraded combine. We got the S790. I wanted a little bit bigger one, just because we're doing so much harvest. We're gonna use mostly just one combine. My grandpa a lot of times passed leased a second one to help with these two bigger fields. But I want to just try to get it done all with one combine, so we invested in a bigger one, bigger hopper, and that should help that process out a lot more. So the game plan is today we're going to try to get cultivate, plow both fields. The other field that corn in, we need to use the plow with the discs on it and chop up that leftover corn bedding, I guess. All the just leftover corn stalks and leaves, all that stuff. So we got to chop all that up too today, and we'll hopefully get to planting soon. The ground temperature is only 45 degrees. For corn, we usually want it around 50 degrees or higher. So it may be another couple days yet before we can plant. I just like to get ahead of it and get ready. Let's see, get the turn here. There we go. Alright. This field a lot of old weeds. Plow those up. Yep, so this thing, reason why we cultivate is we're on a nice even seed bed for planting. So it really helps the planter and helps with the harvest. Having a nice smooth field to run that corn harvester or the draper head over. It just really helps out with that. So that's why we're cultivating. It also turns the dirt over. Buries a lot of the stubble and stuff, which helps with nutrients in the ground. Alright, getting some daylight here. I always say we get a little time lapse of this going. Jim over at the co-op. It sounds like they got our 2 tanks with the fertilizer all loaded up, ready to go. We are just about done with this field. So we're going to finish this up quick and head over there. This liquid fertilizer is what we're going to put in that tank that we put on the planter yesterday. And then hopefully it makes the planting go a little bit quicker. I guess the fertilizing go a little bit quicker. It'll be one last round of fertilizer we have to put on afterwards. So that's the goal there. Man, these angles on this field are just a little bit of work. There we go. It's not too bad though. Trying not to dig up the neighbor's grass too much here. Go around there. There we go. I think I missed some back there. Yeah, we'll have to go back and get that. Can't be perfect every time. Alright, so we're going to finish this up and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Alright, so we're just going to park this here. I'm still going to spray out the cultivator because I don't think we'll have to use that again for a while. We're hopping the Ram 3500 here. So we're going down to the co-op here just down the road. Pick up that liquid fertilizer that we need for the planter. I just got a call that it's ready for us, so we want to head down there and pick that up before we head over to this other field and start plowing. I finished the field that we're cultivating, got that all finished up. I'm just going a little faster. Oh, here's our winter wheat. Look at that. That's starting to come up nicely. Looking real nice. I think we're going to have to spray that yet before we harvest. Make sure we get all those weeds. And then here's the field that we need to plow yet. Alright, let's pull into over here. And he said it was in back here. We can just hook up to it. Oh yeah, here it is. Alright, so I'm hoping this will be enough for all the corn planting we have. We'll see though. If we need more, the guy here at the co-op said we just come back down and they'll fill it up again. Let's see here. There we go. Get it hooked up. Electronics hooked up there. Let me test, make sure all the lights are working. So I do not want to go super fast pulling this. That trailer works. Those lights work. Alright. See if the Ram 3500 could pull this. Ooh, it's struggling. But it's pulling it. So this field right here that was our corn field. After we have corn, we really gotta use the disc to disc it up nicely. And that really buries the old material and makes a nice seed bed for planting. So we're doing corn again in this field. Just the way the crop rotation works, we can do corn 2 years in a row and we'll get plenty of yield from it. So yeah, that's what we're looking at. So I'm going to go back up to the farm here, just leave this all hooked up, and then get back in the 9570, hook up to the plow, and we'll get back in that field. Alright, let's get hooked up to the disc plow here. There we go. Make sure our lights work on this thing. It's been parked all winter. Yeah, looks like all the lights are working. So we got our seed all stacked up, ready to go here. And the planter's ready to go. Super excited. We're ready to get planting this season. Pull this out. Don't hit anything. Alright, let's see if we can find our GPS line here. There we go. Drop the tool down. So this doesn't exactly look pretty. And alright, so we found our GPS line here. We had some issues with the GPS not lining up, finding the ground station, losing signal. So we talked to the guys in charge of that. They said the base station went out, so they had to go reset it. So we did a bunch of this, just old-fashioned way. It doesn't look pretty, but we got the job done, and now we're back on GPS here. You can see our satellites are all hooked up. So we are plowing away. So the cornfields, I like to use the disc here to really disc up and chop up that corn residue and get it nice and buried. We'll probably just seed right on top of this, unless we got too big of chunks. Then we might go over with the cultivator one more time. We'll see what it looks like when we're done. But yeah, that's what we're working on here. So this field isn't too big, so it won't take us too long. See, it's afternoon already, so it took a little bit of time doing all that. But looks like we're gonna knock this all out one day. It's getting a little bit warmer today. Take a look at the weather here. See, it's supposed to get into the 60s by later this afternoon, and then tomorrow into the 70s. Fortunately, I don't know if the ground temp is going to get warm enough tomorrow. We may try to get one field planted, just because on Monday it's supposed to rain. So we'll have to play that by ear. Usually I like to wait till the ground temp gets up to 50 degrees. So we'll see what we're gonna do there. We'll see what the temperature, ground temp is after today. Let's see. Getting down to the end here. There's a few corn stalks we missed with a withered over the winter time, but not too big of a deal. Plow them over. Flip it around here. I love using the 9570 for all the cultivating, plowing, just because it has plenty of power and pulls both of these tools nicely. Nice and smooth, you can run full speed. The disc here, I like to go just a little bit slower than the regular cultivator. So that's why we're running at 9 miles an hour. We take a look at our field here. So we got this is the field we were cultivating. We got all that done this morning, and then we're over here plowing this field. See, both of these fields we have, flip over to this page, we got winter wheat in this one, canola in this one. As you see, they're both in the final stage of growing already, so a couple more days, maybe 3 more days, and they'll be ready to harvest. I think we'd still need to spray both of those fields with weeds. We might end up doing that tomorrow, just because it's going to rain on Monday, and I'd rather get these fields sprayed with weeds and then sprayed for weeds and then plant. So that's what we're looking at there. Just because if we go to our planner, this is what I'm talking about. We're already in this part of the year where we can plant corn and soybeans as long as that temperature is above 50. But I think it's going to be too much work to spray and plant both those fields all in one day. But we still have plenty of time to plant corn, so that's what we're looking at there. The issue is I want to get that corn planted though, because let's see, this is our Field B, we got winter wheat. We're going to do soybeans there. And corn there. So, yeah, we got to try and get that done too. So that's what we're looking at there. So I might have to just plant these fields with corn just a little bit ahead of time before the ground temps warm. But you know, that's what farming is. Sometimes you just gotta gamble. Alright, we're gonna start skipping everyone just because it'll be a little bit easier. My GPS can figure out what we're doing there. There we go. Alright. So we are looking at that as far as it goes for planting. We still have, I think, just about 500,000 liters of crops to sell. More than that, 600,000 liters of crops to sell. If you look over here, we got soybeans, 329,000 liters, and corn, 322,000 liters. So if we look, soybeans, those are going to be coming up. Really not till midsummer are they going to be at the highest value, most likely. So that's good. We can mostly get everything planted, and then we'll run trailers to the to wherever we're going to sell those. Same thing with corn. It'll be about midsummer when we start selling all that corn. So yeah, we got a lot of work coming up. Alright, I'm going to get some time-lapse footage for you guys. Enjoy. Alright, as you can see, we're getting close to the end of this field, getting close to the edge of this field here. We don't have too much left. We were skipping every other row, so we just gotta go back across. It'll probably take the rest of the afternoon to finish this up, and then we'll probably get to planting tomorrow. So you guys can look forward to that. We're just doing corn planting, this field and the field we're cultivating this morning. And Then we'll just be waiting on the winter wheat and canola to finish. So that's what is coming up. Don't forget to hit that like button if you liked the video, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And we will see you guys later. Thanks again.